Hey, you guys, welcome back. All right, so we're going to be revisiting a video that I did about 2 years ago now. I believe it's been about that long. You guys know that my main iPad that I use for planning is the 2021 iPad Pro. Well, I also have an iPad Mini 5 that I have not used as a daily driver planner, but I do like to use it, keep it in my purse. Less so this year since I haven't really gone out much because of the pandemic. But before then, I would toss it in my purse, sync it with the cloud for Goodnotes, which was always hit or miss, by the way, and have something on the go that I could use that was not the size of a full size notebook. The iPad Mini 5 I have is the, I want to say, 500 gig model. I bought it brand new at launch, so it's a couple of years old now, and I do have the first generation Apple Pencil to use with it. The Mini 5 does not recognize the Apple Pencil 2, so you have to have the first gen with this tablet. A couple of things of note before we jump into the video. I do have obviously Goodnotes installed on here. I also have things like Procreate. I have a crap load of media apps. I have a bunch of games. This is more my media consumption iPad rather than my planning or drawing iPad. So Goodnotes is not going to be as taxed in this video as it is when I do my other videos using my iPad Pro, simply because I don't have the full library of content on this one that I do on the other one. So it's probably going to perform a little better than I expect just because I don't have all of that stuff on here. So let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so literally when I opened this app this morning, it had a bunch of dead files on here because I hadn't used it in so long that when I switched my iPads a couple of months ago. Wow, it has been that long. When I switched to the 2021 Pro, I erased my library and re-imported everything to start with a fresh install. So the cloud backup that the iPad Mini had was no longer valid. So I had to go through and erase all of those dead files. So you can see I have a square template and one sticker book. That's all we got on here. Obviously, I have access to my cloud, so if I need anything like that, we can pull it in without a problem. But there's not a whole lot on here, so Goodnotes should not have a problem. One quick side note for anyone who is thinking of using this iPad as a planner, or who maybe already is having problems with it. Goodnotes can be finicky. A couple of workarounds that I have found, I did a video on called Why is my Goodnotes crashing? Or are you having problems with Goodnotes crashing? It's Goodnotes crashing. It's something like that. That has a bunch of tips and how-tos for maybe correcting that problem. And then I did another video of daily exports for people who, like myself, do daily planning. I will link both of those in the description so you guys can check them out and maybe clean up a little bit of Goodnotes and make it work a little more efficiently. Again, I don't expect to have that problem today because we have none of that on here. So this kit is by Souk de Coco. It is this little character right here, this little Reaper guy, is my favorite character of hers. So we had to use this one, even though I think it's supposed to be a Valentine's kit. That's okay. It's love. I love this set. So, all right, let's grab this piece here. And this isn't going to be like you can see I have not used this one. Yes, you can access my photos. But I just wanted to do, like, this is not supposed to be a plan with me. I just wanted to do a quick page to show you guys how smoothly it will go. I honestly, I don't have any complaints with the iPad Mini 5. I, again, don't use it as a daily planner, but not because it can't, just because I use my other iPad instead. But it can certainly keep up with no problems. Especially if you do use tricks to keep your Goodnotes clean and running well. And the Apple Pencil first generation, no problems here either. This one doesn't have like a case on it. My other one, this is my Gen 2 pencil. It's got one of those silicone sleevey things. I have sleevey things for this one, but I don't use them mainly because I'm really digging this little devil horn cap saver thing, and I can't really use a sleeve with it, so I just don't. But the pencil is a lot slicker without it, so that's something that's kind of throwing me off. But as far as how it works, functionality, it's nearly identical to the other. So no complaints there. Look at how cute this is. Yeah, I see. How many years old is this? I want to say I got this in 2018. It had to have been 2018 because that's when I started doing videos with my Mini. And even now, 3 years later, it's working flawlessly. And the reason actually that I wanted to do this video now is there, as of the filming of this video, have been rumors that an iPad Mini 6 is going to be coming out. And I know that this time of, humanity, not everyone's going to have the extra cash to throw around. And I don't want people to think, oh, I have to have the latest and greatest. This one, you guys, is working just fine. And I do have Noteshelf on here, which in fact we can pop into somewhere. Here it is. So I do have Noteshelf on here, and I'll show you even oh gosh, I wasn't prepared to do this part. A split screen, digital planning. This is exactly how I plan in Noteshelf on my my iPad Pro. And it looks like I can do the exact same here. I don't know what that sticker was. Oh, Saturday. Why is this so huge? It's probably the shop, honestly. There we go. So yeah, it works fine with Noteshelf. I can say that my Files app, it is taking a little bit of time for it to load the thumbnails. That could be due to two things. Number one, it doesn't have the processor that the Pro does. Let's be honest, it's not going to function like a brand new iPad Pro. However, as you can see, it does get the job done. But number two, I have not opened these files on this iPad ever. So I moved all this stuff into my cloud. Oh, I can edit that. I moved all this stuff into my cloud, I don't know, in June, I want to say. And I haven't touched it on this iPad at all. So that's another thing to take into consideration is there's no memory of, this iPad has no memory of opening these files. So if I go out of there, go into this one, for example, it's going to take a second, but then go back into here, it remembers what they were. So I'm not going to call that a con. I'm not going to say that that's a downside of this one. I'm going to say that's just because I haven't previously accessed them before, so it didn't have that memory to pull from. It had to load everything for the first time. So yeah, no, I'm not going to say that that's a bad thing at all. Working in split screen works fantastic. Did I draw on here? I sure did. I don't have any of the settings set up for this either because, again, I don't usually use this for planning, but I'm 100% here to say that I could. I'm not seeing anything that is like, no, it's not going to work, or it's too frustrating, or no. See, this one, it's even pulling them in a little quicker. So, oh, that's cute together. Look at that. So yeah, in 2021 and for now going forward, I would say that this 100% will work for digital planning. Again, though, you do need to be mindful. Space and memory is a consideration, especially in Goodnotes. Goodnotes is so finicky when it comes to stuff like that. But if you're vigilant in maintaining your Goodnotes files, you're not going to have a whole lot of problems. And like I said, do check out those videos in the description because they will give you some viable options for working with for making files on Goodnotes not so huge, which does drastically improve the functionality of the app. But yeah, I'm going to say 3 years later, still 100% support work, this tablet for digital planning. I should probably get that F word off my screen. I'll even link I want to say it was 2018 video. I apologize in advance for the video quality because I'm sure it sucks comparatively. But yeah, this long later, zero problems, zero hesitations. I could 100% use this to plan if I wanted to. So that's going to be it for this one, guys. I will probably test out the next mini when it comes out just because the mini is a tablet that I use probably more than my Pro, just not necessarily for this purpose. But I do want to see what the updates might be. Again, right now, as of the filming of this, it's just a rumor. I don't know when, if, what, but I'm definitely curious. So that aside, though, 2018 model, 100% still a go for digital planning. All right, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!